Good morning, good afternoon or good evening to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Welcome back to my my YouTube channel. Before we go ahead, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who watched the first video and liked it and subscribed to it. Wow, it was really overwhelming. I had so much fun doing it as well. So thank you so much. Today's video is going to be another simple one with a little bit of colour thrown in. Let's do it. So today I'm not using primer because I don't need anything long wearing because we can't fucking go anywhere. So I'm going to be starting off with my Tropic tinted skin shade in the shade medium dark. This is just a tinted SPF, really good for everyday wear, and I do believe that you should have an SPF on your skin every day. We don't want to look like leather handbags, do we? Righto. So I'm going to take about this much for now. It is like a moisturizer consistency. It's really nice. I do use my fingers. My mirror's here. I do use my fingers to blend this in, but if I wanted more coverage, I would use a brush. And it is actually buildable, considering it's only like a tinted moisturizer. It is buildable, but I don't really go for high coverage anymore, if I'm honest. Maybe it's my age. I like things a little bit more natural. But when I go out, hey, you won't be able to see this face. It'll have to be chiseled off. I do love my foundations, but at the minute I just find that something a little lighter just works better for me. Okay, so I just make sure there's no lines. It doesn't tend to streak at all. It is lovely. I mean, that's a really good coverage already, without a sponge, without a brush, just patting it in with your fingers. And it smells amazing. And I do go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I used this in my last video, shade 20. Love it. Any dark circles, be gone, bitch. So around the eye area, go back in there. Any blemishes you may have, eyelids, because it's a really good primer for eyeshadow. And then we just blend this in with the sponge. Going back to my first video, when I watched it back, all my life, I had about 25 double chins, 25 chins, not double chins, I hope not. And I was so grumpy. I'm not grumpy, but I looked like I'd lost 10 or about a pound. And how many times do I say okay? Okay, about 5,000 times. All my life. Anywho, do you know, when it comes to makeup, applying makeup on myself, I couldn't give a tiny rat's ass. I'm not serious about makeup at all. When it comes to my clients, they are of the utmost importance. They have, I hope, everything they ask for. It is extremely important they get what they want. But when I'm doing it on myself, no. I believe the children are our future. Sorry. I believe that makeup should be fun, carefree, an expression of yourself. It should be anything you want it to be. And those of you who don't think that, get off your fucking soapbox. Relax. Okay, back to blending. Stop buggering about, Soph. Stop buggering about. Anybody ever get a problem with eye bogies? Get eye bogies, these are your best friend. Just kind of dig it all out there. Dig it out there. I'd be so surprised if any of you have come back to watch this fucking shit show. Alright. That's that blended in. So going back to my favourite cream blusher, that is the Dusty Rose by H&M. Fabulous. Fabulous for every day, just to give yourself a little bit of a flush. And I just tap it in an upward motion. And I use my beauty blender just to push that into the skin. And I'm going to set this down with Model's Own loose powder in translucent 1. Are you ball bags? Of course, it's me. It's fecking everywhere. Let me just stand up. Yeah. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to set down anywhere that I've placed concealer. We're going to have a problem with this hair today again, aren't we? Yeah. We're going to set down anywhere we've put concealer. My life. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to let that bake for a few minutes, and while that does that, I'm going to do my brows with my Precisely My Brow pencil in shade 3. Great little eyebrow pencil to take on the go because it has the spoolie on one end and it has your shade on the other. So give your brows a little bit of a brush through. I'm just going to lightly fill in, nothing crazy. So I tend to go in like upward hair strokes. Oh. Okay, let's get this out of the way. I've done it again. Okay. It's creepy, that. Okay. Oh, fuck! Right. Upward hair strokes. We will, when I get better at this, if that ever happens, I will do a brow video on how I do my brows. If any of you are bloody well interested in how I do my brows, they're nothing technical. It probably won't be worth watching, to be honest. Okay, so that's one brow. I absolutely love this pencil because it is exactly what it says it is. It's precise. It's got this tiny, tiny little nib on it. And it really does do the job really, really quickly. Definitely sisters, not twins. That's how they should be. Yeah, I've made the arch on that one far too prominent. But who cares? Like I said before, I don't give a shit when it's on me, because it's on me. I'll just go and wash it off if needs be. So I'm going to dust off this powder off my face, off my trousers, off my jumper, off everything. And we're going to move on to eyes. Yes, I just poked myself in the fucking eye. Ah! You get it! Sorry about that. So I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette today by LASPLASH. I think that's all it's called. Yeah, it's just by LASPLASH. Usually palettes are named, but this one isn't named, although the shades are. So I'm just going to use a shade out of this. Aragonite. Aragonite. So if I tip it up, it's going to be this one here. Just because I want to put a little bit of depth in the crease, in the socket. The rest of it is I'm going to be concentrating on eyeliner. So I've just taken my, sorry, I should have shown you that before I dipped it in the colour. Taking just a fluffy blending brush, tapered fluffy blending brush. And I'm just going to run that through the socket and slightly above. Now, like I said before, I like to concentrate a lot on the outer corner. I really like that cat eye effect. So if you would rather not, bring it further into your lid. If you already find that your eyes are cat eye shaped, not only are you feckin' perfect, but if you want to close them together, just bring it further in. Shadows, darker shadows like contour shades, push things back, whereas highlight pulls it forward. Windscreen wiper motions. I always say when I'm doing my tutorials in the salon, and they look at me going, you're a knob. Anywho, I'm just going to deepen up the outer corner a little bit more. So today I am going to do a pop of colour with blue. Now whoever says that you can't wear blue, blue-eyed women or men can't wear blue, it's bullshit, because you can. You can wear any fucking colour you want to. Whatever you want, however you want. You wear whatever colour you want. But blue on blue actually does work if you don't overdo it. So I'm going to take any blue eyeliner. A kohl one works better for this one because it blends better. And it blends better. And this is actually by Primark. And I love it. It's creamy, it's silky, it doesn't drag, it's really good. The only thing I will say about when I do this look is that it does transfer later on in the day. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So I'm going to use this little mirror out of this palette because I want to try and do this on camera for you to see. So we are going to just start by smudging it across the lash line. I'm going to take it quite high up as well. I'm going to bring it out into this wing shape. Now, for the love of God, this doesn't have to be perfect. So don't flap. Because I take it up so high on the lid, that's why it transfers, especially days like today. It was quite warm today. I nearly said it was quite moist. I'll be kicked off YouTube before we know it, so who fucking cares? Yeah. I've lost my complete train of thought now. Yes, blue eyeliner, wing. That's what we're doing. I said to you in the last video, I love wings. I'm a wing person. If you'd rather not wing it out, stop here. Just do your eyelid. But the whole point of this one for me is the wing. I love it. Now then, when you've got it more or less where you want it, I'm going to take this little palette here by Model Zone. Oh, that light, I'm really sorry. And I'm going to take this shimmery blue shade here. And I'm going to set this eyeliner with this blue shade. This is what's going to help it last and not transfer. By the end of the day, it probably will have started to transfer, but this is going to keep it on your lid for longer. And I'm just going to pop that. Also, it makes it, because you've put a blue base down, it really does make that blue stand out. Okay, so I'm going to set that all down. This is going to be by no means perfect at all. In fact, I'm going to take it a little bit higher up the lid. Yeah, that's a bit better, and I'm just going to set that down. And while I'm at it, I am going to just pop a little bit of highlight like I did last time and run that just to elongate that eye again and bring just to elongate that eye again. I'm going to do a winged black liner on top of that as well. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell you. These will all be in the description box below because I keep forgetting to tell you what I'm using. This is the Supercat by Soap and Glory. Really, really good eyeliner, great application. Not waterproof, but I ain't going anywhere. So that's fine today. We're not gonna have no dramas. So I'm gonna follow, I'm gonna try and sit round here like this. I'm gonna follow that line that I've just created with that blue. And then create a black wing. So you've got liner on liner. You've got like a layer of black, layer of blue. So when you shut your eye, you look really feckin' clever. I'm just gonna do my other eye and I'll be right back. I'm back! So, done the other eye, exactly the same as this eye, blue liner, black liner. So I'm going to go in with my trusty NYX Jumbo pencil in Milk, do the waterline. I find I probably do this most days because most days I look absolutely knackered. So this helps me not to. Also a great trick if you're hungover. Like if I'm hanging out my ass, my tricks are eye drops, white liner and mouthwash. Maybe another beer. Okay, so I'm going to, this is by Huda or Funny Life liner. Just black kohl end. It does have a liquid end, so it has the kohl end and it has a liquid liner on the end. Not impressed. Don't like it. Awful to apply. Doesn't do what it's told. I like one that just smooths, comes back. This proper drags. Don't like it at all. Did I mention I don't like it? Okay, so again, like I did last time, I'm just gonna place a little bit. What was that? Place a little bit on the outer corner. And going back with that brush I just used for the blue, still got quite a lot of blue shadow on it there. Don't dip back in. Use whatever is left on the brush to smudge in your liner and it will just leave a blue hue on your lower line. So yes, we're just smudging that back in. And it just helps to kind of level everything out a little bit, but there was no need for me to go back in my eyeshadow. Lash curlers. For mascara today, I'm using the famous, the wonderful Essence Lash Princess. Now everybody loves this, and it's like £4. How can you not love it? So, as I told you before, use all the product off the brush. There is enough on here. Don't do that, so you poke your second eye out. There's enough on this brush to do a coat on both top line and bottom line. I made a fucking mess again, haven't I? Remember what I said to you before? Let it dry. Let it dry. And then don't use the Q-tip that you used to wipe your bogies out earlier. Get a clean one and let it dry and wipe it away. So I'll probably go back and put a second coat on in a bit because I like a couple of coats of mascara. This look though, it goes really well with false lashes. So rest assured, when Bozza lets us out, I shall be. Watch out! Don't get downwind of me because I shall just be flapping those lashes about. Oh yeah, but while we're in lockdown, there's just no point. All right, let's move on to the rest of the face. And I'm not doing any crazy contouring. I figured I'd leave that for another video. But I am gonna do my little bit of bronzer. And today, they say this is a highlighting palette. This shade in this palette to me is bronzer. So if I say it is, it fucking is. Right, so this is this sleek palette. This is beautiful. Oh, it's like mirrored. And I'm going to be using this shade here. It has some beautiful, absolutely gorgeous highlighting shades. But to me, this isn't a highlight shade. This is a bronzer, and that's how I use it. Use it however you want. You do you. Remember that. Remember that. So again, we're just going to be doing those areas that the sun would naturally hit. State of my trousers. Oh, fuck my life. You're gonna ask how I became a makeup artist and why do people come to me? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. Let me just say, I'm not your typical everyday makeup artist. I'm all here for shits and gigs. You can't have a laugh. Bronzed. For lip liner, I'm using my trusty Rimmel Lasting Finish in the shade Tiramisu. It's my song! That's what they would say if your favourite song comes on. It's my song! Now, this is my lip liner. I just love it. And for lipstick, I am going to be using another Tropic product. This is the Kiss Me Quick lipstick. And the colour is Peony Pop. And it is beautiful, silky, really, really everyday wear. It just glides on, it feels amazing when it's on. And to set everything down, I'm going to use Rainforest of the Sea setting spray by Tarte. Really, I don't like the smell of this one, but it really does work. It really does work. It does hold everything all day. So that is your finished, very simple, everyday look with a pop of colour. I think at this point I'm supposed to do the whole ooh, ah. Thank you for watching again, guys. Sending loads of love, and I'll see you again for my next video, I hope.